It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Today we have an NFC fighting storm between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Ball teed up. Brandon Aubrey out for the kick. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with Walker again. And he's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
I know we talk all the time about special teams flipping the field, and undoubtedly they will at some point today. But on the opening drive, to flip the field to get in the other team's field position, that's a great sign of that run.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Check smash! Check smash! Gotta be lying!
Now an inside give to Walker. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They give up the gut to Walker. And he's in for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down just inside the 25. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Now an inside handoff to Swift. And they'll manage to contain him after that 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Cole Bishop.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Takes the 2nd down snap. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. To throw here on 1st down. Cut out left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now.
Here we go.
One in behind center with Swift. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
1st down, play action. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone, answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like it attacking the pass, not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
2nd and 10, and they'll stick to the air. And they get to him again. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling out process for rushers and blockers. They can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game, and that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
Third down. Seahawks with 6 defensive backs out there. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Going deep here for the end zone. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down. Now Brandon Aubrey will try to knock it through for the Cowboys. This from 48 on the left hash.
A 48-yard attempt.
Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Walker on 1st down. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Come on, come on. Set. Ready.
Off the play fake, Milrow. That's a catch. Jackson Smith and Jigba. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's cook it, 19. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready,
We go play action here. It's Milrow. Headed out right. Has it down close. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get 6 more on their early advantage. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Extra point attempt coming up. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
14. Cowboys 3. Michael Dixon to kick off for
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
27-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They won't snap it in time. That is going to be the end of the 1st quarter. The Seahawks with an early lead. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Staying grounded with Swift. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be 3rd down.
An offense offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on a 3rd and short.
So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Back to throw now. Brought in by Jake Ferguson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
First down. Here's Swift. He takes it down to the 33. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
On the carry, it's Moffa. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
They'll take over first down again at their own 21-yard line.
Hold it ready.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Check. 60 vices. Hey, Crash. Read. Go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he has enough room to gain about 4. Goes to the hurry up here.
2nd and 6.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And that's good for a gain of 5. Down by Savon Rebel.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Walker now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. So on read here for Charbonnet. And he'll pull his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
On the go.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He rolls to his right. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on defense.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready. Liking 18. Hurt.
They send a man in motion. Hand off to Walker from the gun. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Ready.
On the carry, it's Walker. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the gun, Milroe. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This is taken in at the 13. And that's out of bounds, only a yard or two shy of the red zone.
In his mind, when he hit the Jets and hit that right sideline, he thought he had himself a touchdown. He beat the coverage unit clean, and there was a whole bunch of green grass. Still, an excellent return to be proud of, and really setting his offense up now for some success.
And he's got it, it's in close. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half.
At the 4-yard line.
Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Pass play on first and goal. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And it'll be second and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Back to throw. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. On the draw, it's Walker. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12.
Cowboy, Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
He'll throw from his end zone. Has him on the quick hitter. He's out in the clear. And he'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
The nice thing about a drag route is it works versus zone. You can find that soft spot and get a completion, but they can be very effective when you've got an excellent route runner running away on that drag route from man coverage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
Shotgun now for Milroe. He has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We got second down. So first time we've seen, now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. Well, good thing they reviewed it, because after further examination, the call on the field has changed.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Mustang 19.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They're going play action. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. They get 23 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Ready? Ready? 70 Timberwolf.
Milrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. And we might be close to this lead growing again. And that play gives them a 1st and goal. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with 1 end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get 1, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Return coming from the 14. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And the Seahawks will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Back to work after throwing the pick. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. Looking quickly here.
Loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
2nd down pass play coming. And it's caught. This is Phil Moffitt. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Taken away by the rookie from USC. And the Seahawks have it after forcing his fourth INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Walker does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Ready?
They go to him again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain, and now they're just inches short for third down.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a third down at your own one.
Come on.
Nice.
Ready?
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he's across for a touchdown, and that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call. They'll try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Returning from the 18-yard line. And he's going to be out of bounds with some outstanding field position right at midfield.
50-yard run.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. A great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Looking in the air here. And they pick him up again! And the Seahawks take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
This is such a back-and-forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, well, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
18 cards.
Running with Walker again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. And in the hands of Horton, complete. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
76, 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Got for big yards on the right side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
This is Swift. Rolling into enemy territory. And what a big play that was on first down, but we also have a flag. This might be coming back. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Here we go, set.
Now looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas. First down. He'll go play action. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
First down, play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Take go.
Sticking to the air here. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in a hurry up here.
A 6-yard loss. It's fourth down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Down the field. He's got Lamb. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a first and goal.
That's another Cowboys first down.
From the red zone on first. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looked like a bit of a concentration drop on that one. And that makes it second and goal.
Let's go now. 19.
Dropping back to throw. Brings it in. And in he goes for the Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys put at least a tiny dent into that lead. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys cut into the lead by another point.
Cowboys 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick on for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Ready! Cowboy 80!
Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
19 Lions! Go!
Joe Rose to the throw. It is caught left side. Gets it to the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks are running them out of the building. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Brings it in at the 13. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
19 Lions! Panther 11! Panther 11! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
18 Pioneer! 60 Eagles!
Rolling from the gun here. Who finds his back, Maffa. And a nice game here, but it stops short of the 1st.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it. The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this.
70 Lions! Can we score?
Desperation time here. He's caught. He's got Lamb. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down, and that was impressive. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
44-yard line.
Working now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He's still going at the 30. It's a race down the right side. It won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll try to run it with Swift. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
Gets it again. And he will not be denied a 2nd time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys making the scoreboard look a touch better. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys take 7 points off the deficit.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. It's Walker on the give. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on 1st down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
Here we go. Go street. Bronco 80. Hut.
2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Staying with Walker. And he will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And that is exactly what you're looking for on a 1st down run. He picked up 7.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
They give up the gut to Walker. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 5 on the play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Ready. Liking 18.
On 3rd down, Walker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Seahawks approaching win number 7 on the year. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. It's a design run for Milroe. Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down.
Cougar 19.
Long design run. Here's Milroe.
Let's go now.
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd.
Go.
It's a design keeper for Milroe. Seahawks will try to kick as they send the field goal unit onto the field. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards.
Get another shot across the bow of the ship. It's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've gotten this one in hand.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Airing it out to start this drive. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys putting up points in a game decided. George Pickens the touchdown. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt. But hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. We always call it the best formation in football, Brock. They're going to line up to take that knee and run out some clock. It's a design run for Milroe. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? Might have something to it. 3 wins in a row now after this latest triumph.
Well, you get to this point, and what happens is you get to that building the next day, and everybody feels good. Secretary feels good. Chef feels good. Kitchen feels good. Everybody's feeling good of stacking these kind of wins in a row.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners as we say so long from Dallas.
Fall back, get back.